lovely? Oh yeah. Grab yourself a hot drink cause you're watching How to Train Your Gavin.
Yep, that's me.
Hello there, welcome back to How to Train Your Gavin. I am coming at you today from the Manor of Make Believathon to announce Believathon 3, The Mystery of the Missing Maleficarum. Now I know you've only just saved the stronghold in the land of Make Believathon, but there has been a crime. There's been a murder. So there is a very powerful spellbook called the Maleficarum that had been residing in the Manor of Make Believathon for years. We thought it would be safe here, but unfortunately somebody has stolen it. And it is up to you and your skills to find out who took the Maleficarum. Just like saving the stronghold, only you can do it. Now, if the Maleficarum isn't returned to the manor by the end of November, the most powerful and most dangerous spell will be unleashed on the land of Make Believathon. It is literally out of the frying pan and into the inferno in this world. And what can I say? Believathon is a dangerous place. So you're probably wondering what Believathon is. Well, Believathon is a readathon that is dedicated to reading children's books, from picture books all the way to middle grade. And the third round of Believathon will be starting on November 1st and will last until November 30th, 2020. There are 13 possible clues to collect from 13 different reading prompts, which you can complete during the month of November. The villain who took the Maleficarum will be unmasked on the last day of Believathon on November 30th. To participate, all you have to do is use the hashtag Believathon on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and join in with everybody else. So there's so many different ways that you can participate in Believathon, and I will get into more detail on that a bit later on. Firstly, I want to go through the reading challenges and the clues that you can collect from each of the reading challenges that you can complete. Now, I don't expect you to be able to get around the manor without a map. So there is a very small map that you can use to help guide you through the manor to find the clues and collect them as you are completing your reading challenges. So to help you solve the mystery, I have 13 very special children's authors who want to sort of help you along your way by telling you what the reading challenge is and the clue you will gain from completing them. So shall we start with the very first reading challenge?
Hello, detectives. I'm Robin Stevens, the author of the Murder Most Unladylike Mysteries series, and the final book in the series, Death Set Sail, is available now. And here is your first clue. In order to receive the key, you must read a mystery book.
Now, as the Queen of Middle Grade Mystery said, you have to read a book that is a mystery. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a mystery book if mystery isn't really your thing. If it is a book with some kind of mystery element in it, then it will count for this prompt. On to the next challenge.
Hi, I'm Roshani Chokshi. I'm the author of the Star-Touched, Gilded Wolves, and Bandhava Quintet series, the most recent of which is Arisha and the Tree of Wishes. I'm here to tell you that in order to receive the fingerprints, you must read a book written by an author who is from a different culture than you. Good luck.
Wise words, Roshani, wise words. This prompt will essentially be dependent on you. It is really just to encourage you to read a bit more diversely and to discover more worlds and different worlds to your own through more diverse reading. Just as long as the book is by an author from a different culture as you, then it will fit for this prompt. So the next prompt.
Hello, I'm Vashti Hardy, the author of The Bright Storm Adventures and Wild Spark, and also The Griffin Gate, which is just out to buy now. And I'm here to tell you that in order to collect a scream, you need to read an audiobook or read a book out loud.
Honestly, if Vashti does not put a smile on your face, I don't know what will. This one is a bit of a broad prompt, so if you enjoy listening to audiobooks, then you can listen to any audiobook for this prompt. And I do know a lot of middle grade audiobooks sound fantastic. They have special sound effects, they have fantastic narrators. But if audiobooks aren't really your thing, or if you don't really have access to audiobooks, then you can read a book out loud. It can be just a sentence, it could be a chapter, anything like that. This one was really more encouraging reading with others. So if you're a teacher reading to a classroom, or if you're a parent reading to your child before bed, then something like that would count for this prompt. So it could be anything from a picture book to a children's book to a middle grade book. On to the next challenge.
Hi, I'm Michelle Harrison, the author of the 13 Treasures series, the A Pinch of Magic series, and more. In order to receive the torn page, you must read a book with a supernatural element.
Michelle Harrison, the star of Believathon 2, is back. You know, I heard that Granny had to kick her out of the portrait's pocket in last time. So yes, you can get the torn page by reading any book as long as it has a supernatural kind of element to it. It can be the smallest element of it. It doesn't have to be a fantasy per se. If it just has one small element of something fantastical or something supernatural, then it will count for this prompt and you will get the torn page. And the next challenge is?
Hi, I'm Soman Chainani, author of the School for Good and Evil series. The most recent installment, One True King, is out now. In order to receive the crown, you must read a book set in an alternate world.
Thank you, Smack. Read a book set in an alternate world. Now that could be pretty much anything. It could be fantasy, it can be set anywhere in the world. It could even be set in the smallest part of a fantasy world. So it can be set in the normal world, but as long as they go to an alternate world at some point in the book, then it will count for this prompt. I wonder what the next challenge is.
Hello, I'm Laura Ellen Anderson, author of the Amelia Fang series, with the newest instalment, Amelia Fang and the Trouble with Toads, coming out this October. In order to receive the spilled ink, you must read a book that features ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts. Children's ghost stories can be some of the best and most creepiest ghost stories out there, so definitely give one a chance for this prompt. Doesn't have to be an entire ghost story. As long as a ghost appears at some point, it will count. And the next challenge is?
Hi guys, it's Jamie Littler here, author and illustrator of Frostheart on the upcoming Escape from Aurora. And I'm here to tell you that in order to get the dagger, you need to read a book set in a dangerous setting. Speaking of which, how do I get out of here?
Okay, Jamie, at the tray, take a left. No, the other one. No, the one after that. Okay, now you say that's Starbucks, you know, behind the Leviathan. Yeah. Yes, any middle grade that is set somewhere that could potentially be dangerous for our main characters. And it could literally be any middle grade where characters in a dangerous situation, as long as the surroundings or as long as where they are contributes to that danger. I hope that makes sense. On to the next challenge.
Hi, I'm Elle McNicoll, author of A Kind of Spark, published by Knights of. In order to receive the backpack, you must read an author that is new to you, an author that is brand new to your reading.
Couldn't have said it better myself, really. So yes, any book by an author who you have not tried a book from yet, and you never know, you might end up finding your new favourite author. So yeah, give a new author a try for this reading challenge. And I wonder what prompt number 9 is.
Hi, I'm Jessica Townsend, author of the Nevermore series, including Nevermore, Wondersmith, and the brand new Hollowpox. Now, in order to receive the footprints, you must read a book that features a prominent villain.
Quoth the Townsend, Nevermore. The Trials of Morrigan Crow? Yes, read a book that features a prominent villain, and children's fiction has some of the best villains out there, and we all love a baddie. What's the next clue and prompt?
Mirror, mirror, in my hand, who is the fairest in all the land? Oh, no, not again. Hello, I'm Sophie Anderson, author of these beautiful books. In order for you to receive the hand mirror, you must read a book with a beautiful cover.
This will be my 3rd year running. Don't worry, Sophie, I'm sure you'll beat me next year. Middle grade books do have some of the most beautiful covers on the planet. I always say this on my channel. They are some of the best illustrated books of all time. And this is very subjective too, so if you love the cover, then you can read it for this prompt. They say never judge a book by its cover, but when the covers are this gorgeous, who can resist it? What is the next reading challenge?
Hi, this is Anna James, author of the Pages & Co series, the most recent one, Tilly and the Map of Stories, which is out now. And to get the chain, you need to read a book with a colourful cast of characters.
My best friend Anna said, the best friendships can be found in children's literature, and we can learn so much from them as well. So read a book that has a great cast of friends in the book. 2 reading challenges and 2 clues left now.
Hello, my name is Thomas Taylor, and I am the author of Malamander and Gargantis, the Legends of Erie-on-Sea. And I'm here to tell you that in order to receive the flash of lightning, you must first read a book that incorporates folk tales. Good luck.
They're gonna need it, Thomas. I've probably done a variation of this kind of prompt every year, but it's still one of my favourites. There are great children's books filled with myths and legends and folktales, and any of those will count for this prompt. I love a good retelling, so any kind of retelling will also count for this prompt, as long as it has some kind of folktale-esque thing in it. And what then is the final clue and reading challenge?
Hi, I'm Rena Barron. I'm the author of Maya and the Rising Dark. To receive the shadow, you must read a book published in 2020.
Ugh, I love Rena. As Rena said, read a book that was first published in 2020. And it would be so great if you could use this prompt to discover a debut author from this year whose book came out during a very unprecedented time, because there have been so many fantastic new authors who have come to light in 2020. And it would be great to let them shine. Any book that was first published in 2020 will work for this prompt. So that is all of the reading challenges and clues that you will collect for those prompts. All of the information and links that you will need will be in the description box below. However, there is still so much I need to show you. So when you finish a prompt and reading challenge just like the last 2 rounds, please do fill in the form to let me know what you've read and how many pages it was. This will help so much because I'm trying to track how many pages we read during Believathon, and in the first Believathon we hit over 600,000 pages read. So for Believathon 3, I really want us to try and hit 1 million pages read throughout the entire month of November. Everybody who fills in the form will be entered into a huge giveaway. So there are 2 different giveaways. One of them is for everybody and the other one is for schools and or teachers or school faculty as a separate giveaway. So the first giveaway, if you win, you will get up to £100 worth of children's books. You get to pick the books and I will send them to you. So for the schools, you know, anybody who participates or works in a school, so it can be a teacher, it can be school faculty. The giveaway for that is that I will donate 2 children's books every month to your school library. That will last for 6 months after Believathon 3 ends until the next Believathon begins, just to give the next school a chance to win. And again, you get to choose which children's books I donate to your library. But yeah, these giveaways are international. I don't care where you live. The giveaways do close at the very start of December when all of the form entries have been submitted. There is a way of doubling your entries. If you read any of the books by the authors who appeared in this video, so any of my featured authors, then your entry will be doubled, give you more of a chance to win. Also, if you read any of the Believathon books of the month, you will also have your entry doubled. So you're probably wondering, this is a lot of information. Well, there are a few places where you will be able to find more information, one of them being a brand new website. Now, I am no website technician. I've never designed a website before in my life, so this is my first website. It looks okay, I guess, but it's a start. You can find way more information about Believathon on the website. You can go on the Believathon 3 page, scroll down, you can click on the clues, go to the specific clue page, you can rewatch the author's videos giving you the reading challenge, you can find out more information of what you can read, there will be prompt recommendations, you can click on a link to submit your own recommendations, or click on the other link where you'll be taken to recommendations that have been submitted. And if you need more prompt recommendations, then do tweet me at Believathon and I will do my best to help. On the website as well, you will find all of the information about the books of the month, so any of those books will also count as a double entry for the giveaway. The website is definitely going to be a huge help in giving you more information, more news, more updates during Believathon, even after Believathon ends until the next Believathon. There's just going to be so much activity on the website. But I also know you guys really love the compendium for Believathon 2. Well, I can reveal that there is a compendium for Believathon 3. This is a 65-page compendium, and like Believathon 2, there is a choose your own adventure style story with this mystery. So there are pages for the clue, the story that goes along with the clue, what you have to do to unlock or collect that clue. There is the author future page. There is 3 recommendations per prompt from myself, and also a journal style page for your reading challenge that you can fill in about the book that you read for the prompt, but please do submit the form as well when you finish. There is also on the website page a click to tweet link, which will automatically generate a tweet so that you can tweet about completing your prompt. I would love to see that. You'll also find the books of the month in the compendium too. I have left the October to December page blank because they haven't happened yet. This is self-published, so you will have to get this on Amazon worldwide. But if you do not want to pay for one, you absolutely do not have to. You can download the free version of it, a free PDF, and I will leave a link for that in the description, or you can find it on the website as well. The Choose Your Own Adventure style story is also included on the website pages. It's all on the website, or it's all in a PDF format, so you do not have to spend money on this readathon. However, if you do want to, there is also some merch that you can get from this readathon too. So I have enlisted the help from Rebecca and the Books with the candle making business Grace and Honey, and we have created 2 brand new candles for this round of Believathon. The first of which is 221B Baker Street, which is Sherlock Holmes inspired. This is mystery themed, so of course this will be a perfect candle for your mystery solving antics in the manner of Make Believathon. So this one has honey, tobacco and amber, so this kind of gives you the sense that you are in Sherlock's office trying to solve the next big mystery. The other one is Crime and Punish Mint, and this one has mint, vanilla and dark chocolate. This is such a cozy smelling candle, and it does smell like mint chocolate, and it's going to be perfect for that rainy night in when you're reading. So yep, these candles are available from the Grace and Honey website, so do check that out. And again, I will leave a link for that in the description, as well as on the Believathon website. Like the last Believathon as well, Curtis from Tail and Taylor has kindly made some Believathon mugs and travel mugs. So you get the regular standard Believathon mug that you could get last year, as well as in a travel mug format. But you can also get a brand new Believathon 3 mug and a Believathon 3 travel mug as well. I will leave a link to his shop and where you can buy those as well in the description box below. And on the website, I love saying that, and on the website. So there are way more ways to join in on Believathon than there ever was before. I have set up a Discord as well, which I have called the Middle Grade Emporium. I would love this to be a sort of middle grade hub for you guys to join up with other middle grade lovers who are participating in Believathon, but it will be a safe space for everyone to talk about middle grade and all of the middle grade stuff and more. So do join that Discord. A link for that will be in the description and on the website as well. So if you have any questions whatsoever, and most likely you do, then do tweet me at Believathon or Instagram me at Believathon, and I will do my best to answer your questions, give you more information and all of that jazz. There will be special days, there will be reading sprints, there will be a lot more events online during Believathon 3, and I will give more information about specific dates closer to the time. There will be Instagram challenges, Twitter challenges, all of that as well. So again, keep an eye out on the socials, on the website. It will all be revealed to you very soon. So I do hope I see you in November for a most magical time trying to solve the mystery of who stole the maleficarum, and just to discover all of the magical, incredible, amazing middle grades and children's books that are out there now, just waiting to be read. But that's it for the announcement video. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Leave a comment, let me know if you are going to be participating in Believathon 3. Tweet me, Instagram me, do join the Discord, do all of that, and I will see you on November 1st for what is going to be a very interesting round of Believathon. So thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.